look at that. Another lovely day. We got friends, treasures, enemies and that. It's gonna be great. What the fuck are you doing, man? What's that? It's all a bit.
I'm doing cheat codes.
What the fuck's a cheat code? Jesus,
Fucking hell.
Josephine,
Oh, it
man.
worked.
Have you done that? How?
Cheat codes, mate. I've got a whole list of them right here.
Well, let's have a wee look at that. Let's have a see. Right, left, right, up, down, BA, left, right, start. Whoa,
whoa.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Shitey bollocks, man.
Shitey bollocks, man.
Oh, look at that. Another lovely day. We got coins, treasures,
Coins,
enemies and that.
treasures.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
What the fuck are you doing, man? What's that? It's all a bit.
I'm doing cheat codes.
What the fuck's a cheat code? Jesus,
Fucking hell.
Josephine,
Oh, it
man.
worked.
Have you done that? How?
Cheat codes, mate. I've got a whole list of them right here.
Well, let's have a wee look at that. Let's have a see. Right, left, right, up, down, BA, left, right, start. Whoa, shit. Shitey bollocks, man. I've made a right mess of myself. Oh, look at that. Another lovely day. We got coins, treasures. Oh, this is lovely, this. We're getting loads of XP here. Have one of them, you little dafty.
Yes, nice one.
You right, mate? I could do with some health, honestly. Hey, same here. Oh, let's have a wee look around and see. Oh, look at that. It's a fruit tree.
Looks pretty suspicious to me.
It looks fine to me, mate. See, mate, it's fine. Oh, hello.
It's fine.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
I see you have a bad of my ass. What the fuck? How do you feel about my ass? I love you so much. Give me your wallet.
That's a gun.
Fucking surprise attack. Oh no. I am strawberry jam. Oh, this is lovely, this.
Hey, I'm telling you, this glitch works every time.
I'm ready, let's glitch. Let's fucking go, you silly wee geese.
Glitches aren't real.
You don't know that.
Look, okay, here's what you do. Get a fish and a radish, you equip them, and you just fucking left, right, you flap them. What? How?
Oh, you wee shite. I can't believe my own eyes.
What I tell you, every time.
Let's have a wee go.
That's a carrot, not a radish. I said.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, what?
What the
hell is
bloody wee fuck,
happening?
man? Pull me out.
I'm pulling.
Shitey bollocks, man.
Is that boss music?
What was that?
Can you hear that?
Penis man.
Hey, I'm telling you, this glitch works every time.
I'm ready, let's glitch. Let's fucking go, you silly wee geese.
Glitches aren't real.
You don't know that.
Look, okay, here's what you do. Get a fish and a radish, you equip them, and you just fucking left, right, you flap them. What? How?
Oh, you wee shite. I can't believe my own eyes.
What I tell you, every time.
Let's have a wee go.
That's a carrot, not a radish. I said.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, what?
What
the
the
hell is
bloody wee fuck,
happening?
man? Pull me out.
I'm pulling.
Shitey bollocks, man.
Is that boss music?
What was that?
Can you hear that?
Penis man.
Hey, I'm telling you, this glitch.
Oh, look at that. Another lovely day. We got coins, treasures, enemies and that. It's gonna be great. What the fuck are you doing, man?
It's gonna be great.
It's all a bit.
I'm doing
It's all a bit.
cheat codes.
What the fuck's a cheat code?
I wish I talked like this. I wish.
Josephine,
Oh, it
man.
worked.
Jesus,
Have you
Mary,
done that?
Joseph.
How?
Cheat codes, mate. I've got a whole list of them right here.
How have you
Let's
done
have
that?
a wee look at
How?
that. Let's have a see.
Let's have a see.
Right, left, right, up, down.
Right, left, right.
Left, right, start. Whoa. Shit. Oh, shitey bollocks, man. I made a right mess of myself.
I made her like Macy myself. Oh, shitey bollocks, man.
Oh, look at that. Another lovely day.
Another
We got
lovely
things,
day.
treasures, enemies and that. It's gonna be great.
Enemies and that.
What the fuck are you doing, man? What's that? It's all a bit.
I'm doing cheat codes.
It's all a
What the
bit.
fuck's a cheat code? Jesus, Mary
Fucking
and
hell.
Josephine,
Well, it
man.
worked.
Have you done that? How?
Cheat codes, mate. I've got a whole list of them right here.
Well, let's have a wee look at that. Let's have a see. Right, left, right, up, down, BA, left, right,
Left, right,
start.
up, down.
Whoa,
whoa.
Shit. Oh, shitey bollocks, man. I've made a right mess of myself. Oh.
I've made the right mess of myself. Alright, let's look at my recommendations on YouTube. Alright, This is no joke. This is no joke. I'm looking at my recommendations on YouTube. It says Polygon Pals episode 2. Okay. Pinocchio. Okay, that's a good one. 1 hour ago, new 9-second video. 9-second video. Sandy Cheeks farting a huge soap bubble. Why? Why? Why YouTube recommended? Why? What did I do? Did I piss off the algorithm gods? What did I do to deserve this? Do I click on it is the question. Do I click on it? It looks so inviting. I guess I have to click on it. Oh my god, no. No, I clicked on it and now I've completely ruined my YouTube algorithm forever. No. No. Why? Why? No, I can't be. Oh my god. No. The animation. Her eyebrows. I'm not going to listen to that on stream. I can't. I had to mute it. Why? Why? It has to be like a weird fetish thing. This is a version of Sandy farting a soap bubble, but this time it's much bigger. It's huge. I bet you'll like this one. There's only one comment. Oh my absolutely amazing job. Why YouTube algorithm? Why? Why? I'm gonna throw up. Why YouTube algorithm? Why? Why? What did I do? What did I do? I swear to God, guys. I swear to God, I've not been looking up Sandy Cheeks fart point. Oh my God. Oh my God, why? Why does this exist? Why does this exist? Why? Why? No, no, there's so many videos. No, there's so many videos on this channel. Why? Why? Why did YouTube recommend this to me? 1 day ago, Sandy Cheeks farting a big soap bubble. 5 days ago, Rouge from Sonic gives Tails some smooches. A wacky toony bootylicious video. The Frog Princess is ready for some smooching. Frog Princess shaking her big booty. Jenny blows a bunch of spit bubbles for Reggie. Hell of a boss succubus intern blowing bubble. Sally's acorns bubbly bubblicious tease. Olive shaking that bubbly bubble booty. Alice the Dragoness from J Marts? I don't know what that is. Booty tease. Lola Bunny bubblegum bubble. This guy consistently every month makes multiple fart animations. It's disgusting. It's all disgusting. There's just like every single video. Why? Crystal's fat plump air smooches. Why YouTube algorithm? Why? All I did was watch some funny Polygon Pals. I just watched some I was just watching some funny Polygon Pals, and all of a sudden YouTube algorithm starts giving me these horrible fan animations. I'm actually crying.
Another love. Oh, look at that. Another lovely day. We got friends, treasures, enemies, and that. It's gonna be great. What the fuck are you doing, man? What's that? It's all a bit.
I'm doing cheat codes.
What the fuck's a cheat code? Jesus,
Fucking hell. Oh, it worked.
Have you done?
Dude, I keep clicking don't recommend channel on YouTube and on Absolute Bullshit, and it just shows up like a week later. The YouTube algorithm is alive and it's trying to kill us. Creating a Tulip Bantu Knots Monsters High doll. Why? Was O'Hare really the Lorax in disguise? Conspiracy theory video. What did I do, YouTube, to make you think I wanted this? I could just scroll through my YouTube recommendations for hours. There's like 12 videos about why Lilo and Stitch is a bad remake. I'm eating octopus salad right now and that shit is good. What the fuck is wrong with... What is this YouTube link you sent me?
Do you guys want to start a new mission, or are you still figuring your shit out?
I can start.
I'm just gonna start another thing.
Shut up, Sam.
All right, we're gonna try. Everybody has to have at least 115 power for us to do.
That's the fucking noise I'm gonna make when I hack up somebody to 95 cubes when they break into my home. Virus. I'm gonna do a death rattle.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit, they got some new movie props on Red Letter Media. I want to watch that. I could scroll for hours. This stupid bullshit. Surviving the bad ending in Half-Life 1. The Ultimate, a Minecraft movie recap cartoon, which allegedly I've watched 2 minutes of. Oh, Mix, Umineko, Stage of the Golden Witch, Zack's Goblin Rage. Vinesauce, Doug, the Lost Episode. A Comprehensive History of Christian, Part 82. I feel like I'm on drugs. Betty Boop, Baby Be Good, 1935. I need like 4 extensions for use. I've been getting hit hard by YouTube yelling at me for ad block. Been getting hit really hard for that. I have to sneeze.
Stop hitting when I can't already move, dude. You give me invincibility frames.
Beatrice farting on Battler, trapped in time chamber for 5 billion years. Vegeta baby poop. Elsa frozen Spider-Man Rokajima.
This is to make you happy.
6 fingers in your nostril and throws you into the wall. I'm not finished ranting. Stop
Hey,
interrupting.
Corey, Knuckles here.
When
Okay.
I punch Knuckles.
Deflex.
How?
I use my crimson power.
That doesn't make sense. You're a liar. Okay, you took me out of my rant mode. Now I'm all happy
I'm just trying to
and
calm
giddy
you
again.
down. I'm very zen.
Hey, what's up, Corey? Knuckles, I mean, Shadow here.
What's up, Scan?
You're doing something. Get over here, man.
Give me some of that.
Man. That's nice. You've been working out, and I can tell by the way you grab my arm.
Hold on.
You're a goofball. What's up, man?
Let me talk, you asshole. I'm just skeleton! You lost your dish! Corey Tails here! Shut up!
It's me, Tails. It's me, Big the Cat. It's me, Big the Cat.
This sucks!
I am a Robotron 3 million.
Oh my god. My friends.
Surrounded by everybody.
Fuck you.
That was,
Corey Vector here.
That's pretty good.
Corey, this is Shadow. So I just want to say you can go ahead and rant, man.
Yo, we're all gonna let ourselves out,
Yeah.
man.
See you later, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us,
I
man.
didn't have you. You fucking came in on your own terms. Just go away.
Well, whatever. Well, we'll just see you later, dude.
Fuck you. Hi, darling. Amy here. Oh, well, you can come in.
Hello, Corey. Ronald Reagan here.
Just buy YouTube Premium, bro. 1 to increase the videos per row from 3 to 8. 1 to remove short. Yeah, why is it only 3 videos now? Fucking hell. Why is the internet getting worse literally every day? 1 to remove members only videos that you can't even watch without paying, and 1 for downvotes. I have no idea who thought making YouTube thumbnail screen sized would be. Yeah, they're gigantic now. It's fucking terrible. Their Worms videos are still the absolute peak every time it's Cody. I have fallen in love with Corey. I had a whole arc with Corey. Like when I first started listening to Corey, like early on after the what were they called? The 2 gay guys that he was playing with. Oh, I can't remember their names. G. What are their names?
Feel good.
Julian and Ding Dong. After the Julian and Ding Dong days, there was a lot of Corey coming in after Zach started getting busy with Smiling Friends, And there's a while where it's like Corey is such an asshole. He's just like, they're always playing Sonic games and he's always fucking angry and he's just not funny. He's just raging all the time. And I've gotten the whole gamut now. And now I think Corey's so fucking funny. And he's right about everything all the time. And he's so angry and stupid. I love him. Oh, I love him so much. I love that dumb guy. Corey in the house, yes. Wow, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Wow. Zach, Tomar, and Chris are the best trio, but the other ones, yeah. I didn't really like what's his name? What's his name? I'm like, guys, I'm like not awake. The muscular guy. The Hispanic muscular guy. What's his name? I didn't really like him for a long time because he was kind of a tryhard, but he's gotten a lot better. He's a lot funnier now. Zangief, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, Zach, Tomar, and Chris are the best. And anything with Zach, Zach's just pure gold. But Corey and Zach are such a good combo. I think Corey, Zach, and Chris are the best. Tomar could be a little bit of a buzzkill sometimes. I watched the new XP to level 3. I have not watched XP to level 3 in like years, I feel like. The prepper one?
I love.
It's just fucking hilarious when Zach or someone else starts making up stuff and Tomar about Tomar and his wife. There's so much fucking slander. So Tomar, why don't you tell us about how you impregnated Jaxie with an alien embryo that you found on an island? You just make shit up. It's so fucking good. I'm thinking you're talking about how different DNs run games on. The lore master.
998 YK. You are all in a House Galanda tavern in the city of Argont in the nation of Brayland. This is a flying fortress city that monitors the edge of the Mournlands, which was once the nation of Seer, before it was mysteriously destroyed 6 years ago, ending the centuries-long war between the 5 nations until 2 years later when they signed the Treaty of Thronehold.
Improviser.
You all are in a tavern. Jacob, this tavern has a name. It's called the Lazy what?
The Lazy Mist?
Welcome, ye travelers, to the Lazy Mist, where you'll find the finest condensation-based libations. We've got some of our specials, like the Water Deep Fog, or a Hazy IPA. That stands for Instant Powdered Ale.
A Mountain Dew?
Yeah, alright, yeah. But Mountain Dew, I get you one of those that's just fully canon in this world now.
I killed the barkeep.
The year is 998 YK. You are in a House Galanda tavern.
That's a nice t-shirt, that XP t-shirt where it looks like a dungeon map. That's really nice. I like that.
City of Argont in the nation of
It looks like it's made by AI, but I like it.
Brayland. This is a flying fortress city that monitors the edge of the Mournlands.
I drink a Mountain Dew.
Ah yes, Mountain Dew. A House Jarosco invention by taking the very magic residual dew of the Star Peaks and condensing it into a mighty green potion that lets you game for a few more hours. Okay, so this game starts in a tavern. Is that cool with everyone?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be a tavern that has a thieves guild? Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I want to
dude,
join it. Oh, that would be so much
okay,
fun.
yeah, you guys go join the thieves guild. All right, cool. This is the campaign now.
Don't throw the book, jeez
You
Louise.
jog to the tavern. You have advantage on charisma checks and constitution checks because you're wearing your Fabletics. Just like I am. This video is sponsored.
No! Fucking I got hit by an ad. Man, he's gotten like really big, hasn't he?
40 feet and seldom contains.
Tomar, what do you mean when you say we're? I love that one. Tomar, what do you mean when you say we're your pawns? You're always saying we're your pawns in your machinations, in your big game.
A single spark of flame within its furnace. There are 4 wooden portals that may contain rooms behind them, and within the first level are 3 patrons: a dwarf, a mage, and a female.
I stand up to seduce the female.
As you stand up, you step on a loose wooden floorboard, and out of the furnace, a crossbow fires a poison-tipped bolt directly into your neck. You are now poisoned. While you are poisoned, you are unconscious for the next 13 days until you find a cure. Otherwise, you will die a slow and painful death. You all approach the tavern. It looks like this.
Oh, nice. That's
And
super cool.
as you guys make your way inside, the vibe is super cozy. There are patrons that are nursing drinks. You can see all different kinds of people in here. And a Dragonborn bartender walks up to you and says, "Let me help you find a drink." Slickum Dix, the tiefling.
Jam, you should get a VTuber avatar and make low effort reaction videos for a living. I could do it. Like non-anime fan reacting to JoJo opening for the first time. There you go, 50k views. Guaranteed. You are old school. I'm old school? Wait, where's the old school one?
Fires a poison-tipped bolt.
Was that this one?
There are 4 wooden portals of this tavern.
Dungeon Master.
That DM was the shill. The first level of this
Oh, so I just summon a creature that can decapitate you on crits. And suddenly, I'm old school. Okay. Okay, I see how it is.
and a female.
I stand up to seduce the female.
X13 slow in tavern. It looked vibe. Slickum Dix, the tiefling bard. What are you doing?
I raise the bartender.
Plays
You're
Warhammer.
all in a multi-stage tavern. Your objective is the top. If you reach there and stay there for a turn, then you will call the guards and the attack will be over. However, if this bandit gang gets to the tower and is there for longer than a couple of rounds, they will burn down the tavern. Also, there is a mech. Whoops. Roll initiative. You're all in a tavern, and as you drink, you gain +2 to your charisma checks, but -2 to your dexterity checks. That is, unless you have the Hardy Drinker feat, which you could have taken at level 1 or at level 0 when you were all commoners. But once everybody hits level 3, you'll be able to gain access to theme feats.
I put the ale in my inventory.
Oh, well, if you're gonna add ale into your inventory, you're gonna need to use your Resident Evil Attaché Case inventory system.
Okay. Wait a second though. Hold on a second. The Resident Evil inventory cache encumbrance system, that looks fucking amazing. And we need to add that to our game because that's fucking amazing. That's incredible. That's fucking. It's got like magnets and shit.
You can. Ooh, you don't have a lot of inventory. You can just kind of put it right here. I mean, this is basically your carrying capacity. Yes, it uses variant encumbrance. I don't really know why we want to start the game in a medieval style tavern, which is mostly a gathering place for some of the social classes, except if you want to go to the elitist noble tavern. You'd be better off finding the local lord to give
A
you
lot of
work
fits
over the
inside one.
peasants who are just trying to eat and drink in peace. You've each left your horse bridled outside the White Cross Tavern, which is where you'll need to rest for the day. The tavern is currently offering rooms at 2 pence. Well, we don't need to stay all day, do we? If you do, you're going to suffer levels of exhaustion. The physical toll and mental fortitude it takes to travel across the realms by horseback is unbelievably exhausting. It's something we're not accustomed to now, but back then it was normalcy. You all land your dragon on the 28th floor of your tavern tower. All your hirelings greet you and give you all the gold they made yesterday. Then they fly off to their time dilation pocket dimensions with helicopters. Then you all head to your lavish magical space spa, where you have the choice of playing Immortal Cobalt Laser Tag or Lightsaber Pokemon Poker. Which
Okay, that's the kind of DM I am. Okay, that one. I didn't start out that way, but the more bullshit adventures you guys go on, that sounded exactly like Icewind Dale to me. Just fucking you guys have fucking interdimensional portal VR tuber companions that generate money for you automatically before you fight God.
Probably go kill Strahd. Strahd calls you and he says, I'm literally good whenever, so it's up to you.
Bethesda
You are all in a
brained.
tavern. There are people walking around, minding their own business.
I go talk to the bartender.
The bartender looks at you and says, hey you, you're an adventurer, I can tell, and you want to make some coin. Don't lie to me, I can tell by the look on your face. Here, a troll has been bothering us for quite some time. If you take care of it, I'll reward you.
Alright, let's go find that cave.
Okay, you guys travel 100 miles across the world to find a cave. This is a multi-stage level cave with ghosts, demons, and liches.
I look for the secret backdoor entrance.
Stop doing that! So you're all in basically a bar? A tavern. A wooden but drab exterior. From the inside, the camera pans up from a table.
The camera?
Seated at this table are 4 adventurers, looking at one another with quizzical looks. And in the center, a dice. You are all in a tavern. A center.
What the fuck was that
So
t-shirt?
you're all a tavern.
What the fuck was that
t-shirt?
t-shirt he's wearing?
You are all with quizzical looks. And in the center,
This is just like a video to show off all of his t-shirts. Yeah, it's like a fucking like a sexual orientation Lord of the Rings ring fucking t-shirt.
see that something is wrong here.
I do a dumb thing.
Ugh. Ooh, yikes! Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna have to go along with this. I don't know what to do. Okay, you're all in a tavern, and in the tavern is a bunch of people, and then the roof explodes, and there's a dragon that looks down into the tavern, and it looks down at all the people, and everybody begins to scream, but before they can all run away, the fire breath comes out of the dragon, and it burns all of them. It burns everybody, even the children. They all burn.
That sounds fucking sick. That sounds like a great. I played that campaign. That one sounds just good. That's just good.
And die, and the only person that's left alive is one guy, and he puts his cloak over him, and then he takes the cloak off, and he has daggers in his fingers, and he throws all the daggers at the dragon, and they all go into the dragon's mouth, and the dragon screams back in flames, and then the dragon turns back to that guy, and he breathes fire again on that guy, and
Yeah.
all the daggers go flying out of his mouth to that guy, and they're spinning, but then that guy, he jumps.
You gave us all of it. I might have a slight problem enabling you guys, okay? I might just have a small problem enabling you guys and letting you do stupid bullshit just because I gave you the... What do you fucking call that in Star Trek? Guys, I'm like so tired today. Not the ready room. The holodeck, just because I gave you guys the holodeck, you know?
In the air and catches every single dagger because he's wearing flame resistant armor, even on his fingers, but they're like fingerless gloves. And then he grabs all of them in between again, and then he makes he doubles all of them, so there's 10 now, and then he blows on them, so now there's ice on them, and he throws all the ice daggers at the dragon, and the dragon
I don't see what was wrong with that DM. That DM was good.
I don't know where I am. I don't know how I got here.
What? What? Jacob, that's not a joke.
You're in a tavern. So much opportunity here. Really, the only patrons you're going to find here are the working class citizens of Bimpus Grimpus.
I have no
The
idea
type of
who this
jobs
is.
You can gather here are basically going to be like helping out your neighbor. And nobody really talks about how most low-level quests should just be like, Hey, I really need an extra pair of hands moving. I've got kids and I just ran out of strength potions last week. My existence is a bit? You're all in a floating tavern in Sigil that is actively being attacked by 13 hags riding moonstone dragons.
That sounds awesome. Can't remember the word tavern. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me to a fucking T. Cool Rogue Trader stream, by the way. What the fuck? Not the hags. No, that's me. I'll be fucking halfway through a description and I'll just forget the word tavern or the word barrel, and I'm just like, cool Rogue Trader stream. All right, it's been what? 35 minutes? Come on. Don't forget, you're here forever. So anyway, guys, I'm in love with Polygon Pals. This shit is so funny. I have a Monster Energy to get me back on track. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, look at that. Another lovely day. We got friends, treasures, enemies, and that. It's gonna be great.
That reminds me, does this game make you interested in playing the actual TTRPG? No, not at all. Because like I would, but I don't know anyone else on the planet that's interested in Rogue Trader TTRPG, and I don't think I have the ability to learn all of the rules, and I don't know the lore enough to referee for it. And I'm happy with it just being video games. I'm happy with my extent of Warhammer just being limited to video games. You said that like I asked you to a furry convention. Guys, I got this weird new video. Recommendation. I don't know if I should click it or not. It says Sandy Cheeks burning a huge soap bubble. No, sorry, nope, never happening. I mean, yeah, like, okay, if I had some free time and a bunch of people showed up and they're like, yeah, let's play fucking Rogue Trader, we got a character rolled up for, yeah, I'd play it. Are you interested in watching it? I did watch it, and I regret watching it because now YouTube thinks I like it.
Oh, look at that. Another lovely day. We got
Another
friends,
lovely
treasures,
day.
enemies, and that. It's gonna be great. What the fuck are you doing, man? What's that? It's all a bit.
I'm doing cheat codes.
What the fuck's a cheat code? Jesus, Mary,
Fucking hell.
Josephine,
Oh, it
man.
worked.
Have you done that? How?
Cheat codes, mate. I've got a whole list of them right here.
Well, let's have a wee look at that. Let's have a see. Right, left, right, up, down, BA, left, right, start. Whoa,
whoa.
Shit. Oh, shitey bollocks, man. I've made a right mess of myself. Oh.
maybe ask Fox. He even play a degenerate Dark Elder like he always wanted to. I'd play fucking, yeah, he would play Tyranids. He likes Tyranids. I don't think you can roleplay as a Tyranid. I think Fox can roleplay as a Tyranid. By the way, I heard about this roller coaster, and I immediately thought, okay, the Fox should probably go to that. There's like this roller coaster apparently at Universal Studios, where Honey I Shrunk the Kid, and you get eaten by a giant snake or something. So I was like, yeah, I think that's something right up Fox's alley. He's literally me. Like, what's your character? I'm hungry. You could roleplay a Gene Stealer cultist. It did the voice. Ah, good God. All right, so let's do some. Get sent to jail for jacking it on a public road. You'll have to rent the whole park. Think about the G-forces involved in jacking it on a fucking roller coaster. The people sitting behind you. No. No. Oh my God. Hey, Metabee. We're playing Rogue Trader. Goodbye, Fox. I apologize for everything. It's happening. Umineko Part 2, Beato's Revenge. Good fucking God, kill me now. Have you ever seen me and Fox in the same room? Beatrice is dead, though. And if she's not, I hope she will be soon. Alright, guys, we've got some rogue training to do. The stage play just released Part 5, by the way. Yeah, I went to it. I live here. It was great. I mean, I'm going in September. We should do a watch party once they're all out. Oh my God. It's only 700 hours. All right, guys. Rogue Trader. Here we go. Taking the group. Can I spell something with this? G-A-Y... Gage. Gepch. Kapachi. Okay, actually, like this room's really hot. This room's really hot. I need to get my fan. I'm gonna die. Guys, I can't even start this stream. How the fuck? Just the Sandy Cheeks, guys. This is not a joke. My wife my wife got angry. Well, I don't know if she got angry. My wife, that's easier to say. My wife got angry and closed all of the doors in between my streaming room and the room she's in because I was being so loud and obnoxious. She closed 3 sets of doors just to try to block out the noise. Oh. Gage mentioned. All right, so last time we came here, and we were doing some stuff on Kiava Gamma. We were killing some bad guys. We found some like puzzles, and there's like a really fucked up guy, and there was like an update. Sandy Cheeks fart video ending a young marriage. Tale as old as time. All right. Yeah, I explored a bunch of this, and then there was like some elevator puzzles going on. Da, 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 da. Did this go anywhere? Oh yeah, I think I read all of those. Puzzles. Hey, you're the one who said you got lost in here, okay? So like, don't you? The giant gear is cool. Whoops, stop. I think I went up here and did all this stuff. Yeah, that sounds right. I always keep my options open. Did I just go backwards? Nope. Yeah, we went this way and we lowered this elevator here. I remember that, even though it was a couple days ago. We've got some goods. Guys, don't worry about my mental health. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. I keep getting lost when moving across the chamber of farts on the upper area. Why is it always about farts? The screen of this cogitator shows a scrolling well, the music kicked in. Shows a scrolling line repeating Technolingua. Staring at the obscure symbols gives you a headache. Well.
Is there money to be made?
The 16 Universal Laws, the Warnings. A tome containing warnings of the Omnissiah. This set of unshakable tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus is hidden under the eyes of the layman, with a special binaric cipher. Only an anointed tech priest can divine the sacred knowledge from this folio. Cool, I'm glad that I don't have one of those with me to decipher that for me. Maybe it'll come up in a puzzle or something. We could go this way. We look here first. Oh, this go. Oh, that. Oh. What the fuck is that thing? Fabricator Sensor Cubus Delphine. The massive Magos clad in ritual garb, lets out a binaric trill and turns to you. From beneath the deep hood of his mantle, two dimly lit eye implants gaze out at you. You hear another binaric tirade, this time clearly addressed at you. It's literally a chamber of farts. See, in Trails we have such good level design, you'll never get lost. That's not even true. There's some dungeons that are mad confusing. Nope, not true. I've never been lost twice. Okay, to be fair, Trails dungeons are literally straight lines, so it's not something to brag about. Who in the void are you? What's the matter, lost? What's the matter, little tin comrade? Implants on the blink? Forgotten how to speak properly? What did you just say? None of these are particularly good. Oblivious reaction. Tone deaf reaction. Marvel quip. Like, I feel like the best choice is the Marvel quip because 1 and 2 just sound like I'm stupid. They're straighter than you. You dare address me in the vile tongue of savages? Me, the steward of Kiavagama, lord of the machine world. Kneel, pathetic spawn, if you seek swift disposal. You propose that I, the rogue traitor of the Von Valancius line, kneel before you. I am giving you 5 minutes. No, not to beg forgiveness. To speak your last words and to offer your final confession. That is kind of, I like that. Kiavagama belongs to the House Von Valancius, with whose scion you have the honor of speaking. My name is Cubus Delphine. I once held the title of Fabricator Censor of the Kiavagama Manufactorum. But I rejected it, along with the other fetters that hindered progress. Once my faith was flawed and led naive fools from the cult Mechanicus into the darkness of ignorance. Now I am this world's master and serve the true gods. You tread upon their territory, and you do not number among their legion servants. Therefore you must be subject to immediate disposal. As the senior functioning member of the Priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Explorator Pascal Hahnemann, declare that this temple to the machine god compromised, and forthwith forbid all service within it. I dethrone the Fabricator Censor, the ignorant heretic who has betrayed the Omnissiah, and condemn as anathema any and all standard procedures implemented by him. Let the cycle of the blasphemous operations he has put in motions be discontinued. Pascal switches to binaric, and you hear dissonance burgeoning in the depths of the Forge Cathedral. Some of the giant mechanisms heed his order and go still, while others, obeying the Fabricator Censor's will, continue their work. Crashes, explosions, and the clanging of crumpling metal signify that some dissent among the machines has interrupted the Manufactorum's production cycle. Hahnemann! Liar, you are not him! Demence Hahnemann obeys me. His mind is open to the voices of the void, and the scrap code he created protects my world. And I'll not have you, wrested refuse from the misfit cast of explorators, call me ignorant. Oh, we got some Pascal lore development. His guy's like corrupted by the void? Whoa. I feel like I'm missing out on some quests. This statement is false. Your regalia have been revoked. You have been deemed defective and will be eliminated. Pascal turns to you and says dryly, initiating heretic search. Designation Demence Hahnemann. I wish to execute the retribution procedure. A tech priest who has renounced the dogmas of the cult Mechanicus in favor of delving into forbidden chaos-tainted technologies. What did you do to the governor of Kiavagama? Is he alive? The removal of unserviceable artifacts was the first step towards retooling this world. Heretic is such a stupid word. Only my tech comrades heeded the call of truth that reached into their cogitators and allowed them to pierce the veil of empty dogmas. Poor old Guprak. 10 or so years back, he told me he felt uneasy in the presence of the Tin Can comrades. I mean, the esteemed Adeptus Mechanicus. He casually complained about not having been dealt a normal planet. I'll have to honor his memory with a prayer. Once we have finished purging this place, Abelard brandishes his weapon. Thankfully, the fabricator sensor here did not require any coercion to confess to treason. So you've traded one master for another. I would have expected a fabricator sensor to be smarter than that. I usually prefer negotiating to fighting. Fighting destroys property and wastes resources. But in your case, I'm afraid that extreme measures must be taken. This is my world, and it will serve only me. I have seen what you have done to this world and its poor people. I will not allow it to continue. The fabricator of sensors Vox lets out a piercing, barely audible sound that makes your insides shudder. I will rip out your spinal column and braid it around my staff, you arrogant creature. Even a cursory analysis of the data shows that the probability of this outcome is negligible. You, like your predecessor, are but an artifact of certain calculations, one that requires minimal resources to revise. I do not know if I have ever seen anything more bizarre than two monkeys vying to prove who possesses the greater hubris. You may be driven by your will to fight, but know this, Kiava Gamma has already been converted. Its lines have been restructured, and its servants have already tasted the fruits of progress. In the crucibles of this manufactorum, torrid liquid metals will be used to forge vessels for sacred spirits. The adepts are already tirelessly delving deeper into new mysteries that were once barred by false tenets. You servants of fake gods are too late. The entire might of this world will soon rise up against the anathema and his slaves. Oh no! We're too late. In the name of the Golden Throne, I will stop you and those who follow you. You deserve a painful death for what you have wrought upon the machines of this world and their priests. You know why I like deranged tin cans like you? When you're killed, you leave behind plenty of useful spare parts. I think I'll make a portable recap machine out of you. Why is the game getting so memey right now? What the fuck is this? You assume too much, thus rendering your conclusion invalid. Man, this just keeps going. Comrades, purge the manufactorum of any random variables. I must prepare for the culmination of our great work. Oh, he's gonna leave. Gut the outsiders. Let their blood mix with oil. And then the Mirelurk King walked away. It's kind of weird. We're just like shouting at each other from opposite ends of a hallway. All right, I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to finish all these quests. Reclaim what was lost. Yeah, this one's okay. Find a way to the heart of the manufactorum. Eliminate fabricator sensor cheapest Delphium. This is okay. This one. Find the cogitator mentioned by the Lex mechanic. The acquired data is enough to suggest the theory that the crucial role of the cogitator is the cult's plans. It would be wise to find the machine immediately and conduct a threat analysis. According to the Lex mechanic, the entrance to the chambers containing the cogitator is somewhere in the manufactorum. So I gotta find this. The culprit on Kiava Gamma was named as Demence Hanemon. Pascal wishes to confirm his identity and punish him. The data contained in the databank was crypted, but the rogue trader learned that more information might be found in Theodora's hidden caches. One of them is located somewhere on Kiava Gamma. Okay, I gotta find this classified information. Did I miss any quests? I feel like I fucked something up. See, it all comes together nice and tight. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I don't think I missed anything. feel like I popped my ears and I can't hear properly right now. Well, we're gonna have to fight these guys. Let's fucking go.
Showing up uninvited? How improper.
18 of these guys. We've got corrupted Skitarius. Good music. Logis Hair Attack. There's a lot of these guys. Why don't we round them all up? I probably want to kill this guy. I think he's got a sword. Why don't we just round them all up and have Cassia kill them immediately? That would be cool. Alright, Cassia, could you stand right? Maybe right here would be good. And Abelard, you can go over here. I'm gonna have to like go up here and get these, route these guys. Oh, that Cassia. What? Oh yeah, I don't have Argenta. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Start battle. Cassia, 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 the love of my life. My one true waifu. You know, I haven't had a waifu since like Liara. I feel like Liara was like, I really liked Liara. I can't get both of you at the same time.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Not a servitor. Alright, Cassia, my guild lover. Could you just like, yeah, hit like all those guys?
If I may.
Cool, good start. Alright, now just start blasting. Oh my god, they're so weak. The game lags so much when I use this ability. I guess I could have tried to lure them first, but I wouldn't have had it quite enough. Alright, well, we're down to 13 enemies. Cool. That one ran up. Okay, I was like, is he not going to do anything? I like the way these guys look. Kind of cool looking.
I've suffered worse.
I've suffered worse. I don't know. Can you like hit anyone important? Why don't you shoot into the group? If she shoots... Oh. I should probably go take a look at what's going on over there. That looks kind of important. Alright, if I shoot directly into the group, I might be able to hit a bunch of people. That sounds like something that would put me on a CIA or a FBI watch list. I should probably not say that. In Minecraft. Yeah, nice. Alright, and then... You get that guy?
This tedium is beneath me.
Cool.
If it serves your cause.
Wow, they're coming They're all coming in the right, exactly where I want them. What the fuck? Nice T-pose. Great. This is why we don't put out fucking updates all the time, Owlcat. Every fucking time, Owlcat. Every time. Every time you drop a hotfix, this happens. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. It's like, what is this, Bethesda? How many times can you fix the same glitch? Literally every time you put out a hotfix, this happens. No, this is their normal animations. Now, it gets hard to tell who's alive and who's not alive. So anyway, I start blasting. Yeah, Pascal went from being really shit to being like one of my best characters. I really like him now. Ow, he hit Abelard really hard. Heinrich, so why don't you go and take out that guy? I wish Heinrichs could move more. Oh, I need to click him. Hey, I got a 2% chance to hit him with that thing.
For the throne's glory. I won't object to it.
Abelard, you kind of got hurt, buddy.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I took care of this one.
Bonk.
At your beck and call.
Bonk.
To dust.
Envy is the tread of his faithful.
My competences are not that universal. Oh.
I'd rather not.
Hamamenta. I don't really have anything good to do right now. Like can't even hit Heinrichs. Like I guess the best thing I could do is like just give Cassie a turn to move some more. She's not gonna be able to hit anyone. Oh, never mind. Oh my god, Cassie, why do you have such... Okay.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Come here, boys. Great. Oh my god, and then I can... I can't hit both of them, can I? Oh, no.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Got him. He's almost dead. He'll be dead next turn.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Oh, got him.
It's as good as done.
Cassie, I literally just kill every single thing you can see.
If I may.
Yeah, Des says, remember that you can use your Rogue Trader now to do some damage as well. Just keep in mind you should buff your own resolve first before your enemies. Yeah, I don't know which one buffs my resolve. I don't know which one. I was just gonna go and use Purge Soul to like snipe one of these guys. Buff my resolve, because I can't use Air of Authority on myself. I'd have to use Cassia or someone to do that. I can do Lynchpin. Skills 2, 4, and 6. Yeah. Might as well just like get the kill on this guy. Better than nothing. Deep anal cis. Man, Abelard is getting kind of wrecked, which is funny. Cassie, could you come here, please? Cassie just gets 3 turns. That's nuts. All right. The damage seems small at first, but it ramps up really nice throughout the game. No, it's okay. It's every once in a while I just need a little bit more damage to wipe someone out, so it's totally worth it. Totally worth it.
These ruby flashes are choking me.
I'm not interested.
Why are you not interested? Abelard, kill the man. Abelard, kill the man. Abelard, what's wrong with you? Abelard, I'm so disappointed that I wasted that move on you. I'm so disappointed in you. It says I have 5 guys left. Where? Where are these guys? They must be like deeper into the stage. Are these the dying guys? Where are they? Oh, is there a guy here? He's literally never even moved to attack me. And there's this guy. I don't know what to do. Can't get a good view.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucking up here. I don't really have any good options.
Why navigators are feared.
Ability analysis successful. My vow is to serve.
I have so many. There's so many action points left. It's gonna kill Abelard probably.
Formation's broken.
That was worth it.
Insignificant value.
Where's this last guy? Nope. Oh yeah, Earlit's still here. I forgot I have Earlit.
Explorers know one route.
Forward. 5% chance. Wow. 5% chance, crit, 171 damage. Perfect. Can't charge within 2 cells. Yeah, I was just too close with Abelard. The longer the fight goes, the better your rogue trader will be. Pascal is pissed at these heretics. Ah, cool. T-pose, that's a feature. Neat. Our sword. Well, that was fun. I feel like, yeah, I'm pretty overpowered for this part of the game, it seems like.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
Heinrichs, you stupid motherfucking idiot. Why? Why did you pathfind the least... That's one way to disarm a trap, Heinrichs. That's one way. Alright, we could go this way. I feel like we gotta search for some secrets and stuff. Oh, neat. I'm helping! He's not very good at that. As you approach the cogitator, you notice a number of deep scratches left by huge claws on its metal surfaces. Despite the apparent damage, the machine seems to be in working condition. Activate the emergency bridge lowering protocol. View the log. Step away from the cogitator. The log contains nothing of interest. The maintenance ritual schedule for the sacred machine that moves the bridge, an activation log, and a few notes of religious nature entered by tech priests. Yeah, we're gonna come back to this later. We're not gonna touch that yet. Let's explore first. The screen. Uh-huh. Okay. Blow it up. Heinrichs can't go 2 seconds without fucking himself over.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Ooh. Staff of Blood. Melta Ultima. Something is howling within the metal housing, as if the machine spirits of this cogitator are lamenting some irreparable loss. Force access to the cogitator systems. Failed! %85 chance my ass. See, I don't want to fail any of these because I want to make sure that I'm not missing any side questy stuff right now.
Right at the top. I'll get left in the dust. Easily done.
Oh, okay, you got it that time. Good job, Heinrichs. That's more accurate.
Unexpected result.
Imagine how many hours total added up over the whole playthrough due to things like this, but at the end of it, you will feel so satisfied. Will I?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I'm over 100 hours into this. How? What are the odds of failing an 85% chancing twice in a row? Yeah, your brain will go, you did it and didn't miss anything, and give you a pat on the back. Yeah, or it'll be like, you missed a couple of things, and now I feel FOMO for the rest of my life. 85% chance. Your knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system and subdue it to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. You gain access to the cogitator systems. The device's machine spirit can do nothing to thwart you. Subdued by its defeat, it hides in the depths of its layers. Awaken the cogitator's machine spirit. You touch the levers and the reels and the control panel and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within this cogitator. The machine dawdles as if still drowsy, but nevertheless performs its assigned functions. What the fuck just happened? That seemed like a big deal. That didn't seem like some little doesn't really matter that I missed it. That seemed like a big deal. The cogitator is silent, awaiting new commands. Like, what the fuck? Do I have to be worried about, like, missing out on awesome stuff like that? Or was that just a joke? Like, that thing just went flying. Two-handed ranged weapon, Mesoir arc rifle.
I did it.
Right, Marks of Chaos. That's what we want. Like, did that... What is that? Is that just a joke? Was what could I have done that? Could I have done that in the middle of combat and then like killed a bunch of guys? Was that it?
I always have a backup plan.
What's up with all these corrupted skibbity toilets? Oh, okay. The broken panel of the cogitator is sparking, its blind dark screen showing nothing.
Is there money to be made?
It's your job, Heinrichs. Good job. I'm proud of you. Alright, so it's kind of like one just big line. I kind of like the shape of this dungeon so far. The pile of human remains, carelessly tossed together, emit a suffocating stench. The torn, gutted bodies once belonged to tech priests, but you cannot spot even a glint of metal anywhere. All their implants are gone. That's so sad. Suddenly, one of the ravaged bodies makes the tiniest movement. The tortured man's lips move ever so slightly, his half-closed eyelids twitching. Approaches still breathing man. The man can barely breathe without his respirator implant. It is a miracle he survived the horrific vivisection. But it takes you a single look at the gaping wound where the augment was ripped out to realize death is only a matter of time. As if having sensed your presence, the half-dead man looks at you and sharply inhales the hot air. Machine, spirit, deliver me. The binaric requiem coming from Pascal's Vox sounds solemn and grim. Upon hearing it, the man's mutilated face twists into a weak semblance of a smile. Who did this to you? Brace yourself. I shall help you. Go to the Omnissiah. My comrades! His voice is barely audible. It seems each word takes the man a great deal of effort. Machine spirit, has the Omnissiah truly abandoned us? Yavagama has fallen into the maw of the eternal enemy. The holy magi. They succumbed to heresy. The rest were stripped of their true flesh to feed the heresy. Preserve us, deliver me from erring. Sacrifice living blood from vessels of the true flesh while their heart is still beating. After that, oblivion. His eyes grow glassy. I knew you would come. I've waited so very long. Deliver me from my torment. Irlit's alien harsh features are graced with something strikingly similar to grief and compassion. Such senseless savagery. I attest that the 3 categorical requirements for assigning the status of martyr of the faith have been met. Opposition to the enemy, preservation of adherence to dogma, and a brutal death. Requesting the right to extract the subject's organic matter for it to be used in the creation of an honorable servo skull. The dude's not even dead yet. The man who is minutes from... wait, that's the narration. The narrator, who is minutes from death, wheezes weakly. It's an honor. I am thankful for the right to serve. Pascal, your request is granted. Picked recording service. Oh, cool! I can get like a fun little, like companion. Steel your heart, servant of the Imperium. Your words will help me bring down those who have betrayed Kievagama. Delay the man's death by providing medical assistance. If they couldn't spell it out. That's just using medicine to be a jerk. Pascal, your request is granted. Give him a good end, you know? Pascal, why'd you rip his arm off? Leaning over the dying man, Pascal is a decisive yet surprisingly respectful motion, cuts his throat. Wielding a long scalpel, it takes him mere moments to release the cervical vertebrae from the hold of the muscles and sinew, and to cut the vertebrae, severing the head from the body. Picked recorder, servo skull. This servo skull is designed to spread the glory and splendor of its mighty owner. Let your service continue, tech comrade. Neat. Can I use that? Okay. Can I just use that? Yay! Yay, we got a new friend. Totally worth it. I had no idea that there'd be like little companions outside of the DLC stuff. The device now evidently used to chop bodies into pieces was once an ordinary cooling fan. Yay, endless servitude. Hey, that's what would make him happy. Okay? I wouldn't have done it if he was just a human dude. That's what the Technomancer guy wanted. Alright, we are gonna go heal up. I feel like we've done everything and found every secret we can at the moment. Some kind of athletics check, but I don't think we can do it yet. Return to void chip. It's just funny that this is genuinely a positive thing in this setting. It's what he would have wanted. This is the part where I get lost every time. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bing bing wahoo. Bing bing wahoo.
Let us not dawdle.
Let us not doodle. You touch the levers and the reels on the control panel and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within the cogitator. The same description. The same description. The same description always. Huh. Alright, there's a lot of these traps. Yes, Pascal, get dangerously close to activating them.
Tread carefully, rogue trader.
Good, perfect. That scared me. That was a jump scare. Fuck, he's good as new. That didn't work.
Flesh is weak. I needed that.
Well. I saw you flinch. I was like, whoa, shit, that was really loud.
Keep your wits about you.
That scared me. The cogitator's panel has dozens of breakers, buttons, handle switches, and other control mechanisms. You discover the local data crypt with contents collected by either previous operators or the machine spirits itself using your access. It's kind of annoying that these have like the same description. Review the supply protocol. At first glance, the records look like a typical shipping report, but after further reading, it becomes apparent that the focus here is not ore or assembly parts, but augments extracted from living tech priests, and a spent mass, the flesh of the victims killed either during or for the sake of machine rituals. The log looks damaged, the lines are uneven, and some of the values seem impossible. After a few minutes of studying the records, you feel your head begin to swim. The stored data can only be comprehended by a twisted mind touched by chaos corruption. This record looks like a sermon of some mad chaos worshipper. The log, clearly written in someone else's words, mentions the heart that exudes virtue and the cradle that rocks the child of truth. Alright, we don't like that.
I always keep my options open.
Huh. This looks like a boss arena. Oh, it's a Zelda thing. I get it. We're doing like the Zelda thing. Got it. Alright, well, let's keep going first.
I always have a backup plan.
The system accepts the access codes. The clanging of moving bolts indicates that the door has been unlocked. To the end. What is this? Yeah, it's literally Zelda. Wow. That doesn't look very good. There's two of them. They're respirating in there. I don't like the look of this room. I don't like the look of this room at all. Whew. The system. Wait, what? Oh, it gives me a headache. It's the same description.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Numerous wires and pipes run to the filthy cages, which are filled with what looks like a conglomeration of human bodies. You cannot make out who is in the cage, but bright blue sparks flash intermittently in the darkness, while the mass of flesh twitches and shudders. Heinrichs casts a scrutinizing eye over one of the cages before withdrawing his weapon and approaching to examine what lies inside. Shouldn't that be drawing? Careful, Heinrichs. Look at it. Heinrichs gestures toward the cage closest to you. Through the metal bars, you see it truly is a pile of human bodies, or something that used to be. The monstrously deformed bodies have fused together in places, while others were severed using saws and knives, leaving wounds seeping pus and slime, wounds that are agglutinating and sprouting tendons. Rods connected to wires that run to a nearby cogitator bristle across the flesh. One of the human heads turns to you. Mercy! Even attempting to speak causes the mutant pain, but he bears the agony and forces out the words, Mercy! Make it stop! Study the mutants closely. You examine the pulsating mass of flesh. The creature in the cage seems to be composed of several bodies joined together. You see no sutures or any other means by which the separate parts could have been connected. Among the layers of meat, you can discern large knots of muscle, various limbs, exposed bones, parts of faces, and entire heads. Only warp sorcery is capable of creating such an abomination, while preserving its ability to live on. What is this? Who are you? Foreman from Sector Hurts. Mercy! The mutant falls silent for a few moments, but then his voice comes back stronger. Foreman from Boiler 3. We are from the lower levels. The final words are drowned out by a moan. Heinrichs takes in his surroundings and once again fixes his attention on the contents of the nearest cage. I'm beginning to have some idea. The Lex mechanic mentioned the inhabitants of the lower levels who had been imprisoned in their homes. He said some of them were brought here. The cultists did something to these poor people in their own home, and now they're studying the result. They're people, monstrously mutated but still people. I don't know about that. The Lex mechanic talked about some kind of slag waste disposal and chaos symbols on machines. What are the archenemy's minions doing to the people of the lower levels? Have you ever seen anything like this before? To know the workings of dark sorcery means allowing corruption into oneself. Heinrich scowls. These are warp mutations, no doubt. Perhaps there was some side effect, and that is why they were brought here, to be connected to sensors and cogitators. Even fallen tech priests who have rejected the Omnissiah are driven by a perverted hunger for knowledge. I have seen a great deal, Rogue Trader. That includes mutations caused by the sorcery of chaos. But what frightens me most is not their repulsive form, but what is hiding beneath it. Heinrichs frowns, a human soul in torment. Chaos never forgets to ensure its victims retain the ability to suffer. Heinrichs carefully studies the screens of the computing machines. Lingua Technis, corrupted by the scrap code, I'm sure. It's unlikely we will be able to extract anything of value from their data crypts. Thinking, Heinrichs clenches his fist and bites down on a knuckle, and then recoils when the mutant from the nearest cage reaches a hand out to him through the bars. You! A female face watches you from within the gloom of the cage, even though half of her head has been turned into a mess of bones and lumpen growths. Her single eye looks at you with a surprising amount of intelligence. You promised! You promised us! Her words are echoed by other voices in the depths of the cages. Heinrichs, what do you think about the fact that we're playing as you in the next game? If you use Japanese public transport, this should be a familiar sight to you. Heinrichs leans towards the cage, but at sufficient distance to ensure that the mutant cannot reach him. Who are you talking to? What did they promise you? Who are they? You took us from the inferno. You promised us a reward, you... Her face contorts in a grimace, and the creature's lips stick together like melted wax. I'll be damned. They can still speak. They remember the people who did this to them. Heinrichs balls his fist into powerless rage. Then he frowns in thought. Perhaps a little biomancy will allow us to draw the fragments of knowledge out of them. Or it will trigger further changes. Oh yeah, okay. Here's a chance for Heinrichs to remind us, like his character, like what he does. Biomancy, remember when I was introduced 100 hours ago? Yes, that's a thing I do. Not missing Pascal's sober interest in proceedings, which he is dutifully recording in a data slate, Abelard raises a brow. Esteemed Magos, these are your comrades. If I may ask, do you feel any compassion for them? Or at the very least, regret? Regret for the losses that these poor people represent to the Adeptus Mechanicus? Negative. What I am currently observing is not my tech comrades, but merely the biologically functioning remains fashioned into a specimen of an unnatural perversion of technology. I am under no directives to feel any affinity for such specimens. Yeah, you liar. What do you want to do? Heinrichs, let this go. You're only prolonging their suffering. There's something that will make them talk. We must use it. My psyker abilities allow me to affect the human body. It is one of the most effective tools to use against individuals who resist questioning. But if you're suggesting that I want to use it, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself. The effect of warp energy will likely lead to an explosive reaction. I do not know the precise mechanism of this mutation. The result could be even more monstrous than its current state. Yeah, we'll get like a mini-boss. Heinrichs nods. I'm inclined to relieve their suffering. Every moment of existence in such a state is pure torture for the people locked in these sheaths. It seems to me your mind is already made up. These people need deliverance from their suffering. These people can still serve the Imperium. Anyone would deem their suffering a fair price to pay. What? How the fuck can they serve the Imperium? In what fucking... What, as like a pillow? Look at them. What are you gonna... You're gonna like use them as an anchor for ships? What the fuck can they... What... Like a weather balloon? What the fuck can that thing do? The next game will be entirely about these moral dilemmas as an Inquisitor. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I'd love to play as Heinrichs. I'm not sure there's a moral dilemma here. Not much of a dilemma, is it? Toss it into a furnace. Heinrichs wavers for another moment and then leans over the cogitators. Each mutant has cables attached. I may not know the nature of these machines, but it isn't too difficult to increase the voltage. Ah, this switch here. You hear the crackle of electricity, the wires glow with blue sparks, and the creatures locked in the cages drop lifelessly to the floor. The sharp tang of burned meat hangs in the air. Rogue Trader was perfect as an introduction. It makes sense that the next game is much more about imperial politics and stuff like that. It seems like a sequel to me. Like, not... It seems like a spiritual sequel. Like, literally, like, the story continuing, but not a direct sequel, if that makes sense. Like... I love this little globby on the wall. Look at that guy. Like, sometimes a story would continue spiritually without the characters continuing, if that makes sense. That's that then. But do you know what bothers me, Rogue Trader? The number of people here. There are too few. The lower levels of similar manufactorums are inhabited by millions. What happened to the rest of them? Heinrich shakes his head. I know I won't like the answer. Let's go. We still haven't done what we came here to do. Like an actual spiritual sequel, not just a spiritual sequel, you know? Like... This is just like literally a moral dilemma room. There's nothing else to do here. Like these nuts. I'm hoping that I'm gonna find a secret soon. Or maybe some combat. And a data vault. Ho 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 ho. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. I like that they keep the power fantasy going from Rogue Trader to Inquisitor. Alright. This is probably gonna fuck everything up. Let's see what we can do. Data vault. The massive cogitator grows out of the metal bulkheads like a grotesque tumor. A hollow roar sounds from deep within the metal housing. Whatever spurred the computer into action, it has enough power to supply a small command center. As soon as your eyes fall upon the cogitator, you feel a tingling in your temples. Every nook, every component of the machine radiates a sense of wrongness, one that is difficult to explain, but no less palpable for that. It is as though the construct itself defies the laws of physics and perspective. Heinrich makes a warning gesture, his voice ringing slightly with tension, is threaded with disquiet. Stop, Grigor. That is a creation of the archenemy. Don't go near it. You have done enough for me and my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now. Heinrich is such a nice guy. Like, I thought he was going to be a jerk, but he's actually really nice. Yeah, Heinrich, you do it for me instead. As soon as Heinrich takes another step toward the cogitator, it emits a deafening shriek, like hundreds of metal needles driving into toughened glass, as though sensing the stranger. Wincing, Heinrich approaches the control panel and bends down toward the screens. Despite the heat clogging the room, you feel an ice-cold breeze. Heinrich is clearly using his psyker abilities to try to fend off the pernicious effects of the Chaos artifact. I want to be a struggling nobody that has to make it in the Warhammer universe. I want to relate. The Omnissiah's grace has not touched this object. This mechanism was not desecrated, but born flawed and unnatural. Iron most profane. Pascal unhurriedly produces a data slate. Initiating observation log. Let not fear stand in the path of knowledge. Approach the cogitator, keep your distance, and wait, draw your weapon. We must destroy this machine immediately. Heinrich is too engrossed in his examination of the control panel to stop you. You draw closer to the side section of the cogitator housing, which has several thick cables running from it. With each step toward the flickering screens, you're feeling that the cogitator is watching you with rapidly blinking eyes grow stronger and stronger. Up close, you see that besides buttons, switches, and toggles, the cogitator casing is also covered in strange writing. Look at the cables. A bundle of cables is coming from the broken side panel of the cogitator. They were clearly added after the machine came off the manufacturer's production line. The wires snake across the floor and disappear inside a maintenance hatch that leads to somewhere down below. The cogitator displays a wall of text on its screens. The string of symbols is a senseless mixture of numbers, formulas, and unfamiliar characters. There seems to be no logic to it, and yet there's no doubt that the cogitator is computing calculations at a prodigious scale. Wow, triple success. One glance is enough to tell you that these are chaos runes, within which lurks a grim threat to mind and soul. You hastily avert your eyes, trying to wipe the foul symbols from your mind. You take a step backward, and suddenly one of the cogitator's screens changes color, becoming a bright yellow. Your eyes are helplessly drawn to the bilious hue. Uh-oh. Yes, quadruple success. What was the odds of that? Oh, okay. You turn sharply away from the screen, and you can almost feel invisible shackles falling away. The realization comes a moment later. You are not fighting against your own curiosity, but against someone's malevolent will, which has now lost its hold on you. Keep your distance and wait. Draw your weapon. We must destroy this machine immediately. What do I do? Do I let Heinrichs do his thing? Or to draw my weapon? I feel like I should just draw my weapon. It's like giving me all the chances in the world to draw my weapon. If I keep waiting, is Heinrichs gonna do something? Heinrichs, get the fuck away from that thing. Out of the question. Even if we disregard the potential loss of data, it could kill us. Cut the power supply. This spawn of chaos has no place on my world. Fine, let's figure out what's what first. A minute passes, then another. You watch Heinrichs examine the cogitator. His eyes scan the screens, his hands darting from the reel to the lever, sometimes hovering uncertainly over the next switch, which immediately receives a coating of frost. At some point, you hear his voice, almost a whisper, barely audible above the clanging, roaring machine. Sacrifices. More and more sacrifices every minute. Heinrichs looks at you, his eyes darker now, appearing almost black in his white face. Hecatombe determinans. The womb of this cursed machine is down on the lower levels. The auxiliary... Yeah, bro, you didn't need to study the fucking computer. I looked at the cables and saw the cables went downstairs. I'm a genius. You're wasting all this time typing on your clickety-clackety keyboard. All you had to do was look at where the cables go, man, bro. Come on, I figured it out already. The auxiliary enumerator controls the system for delivering molten waste under the manufacturer's main building. This cogitator is fueled by the energy harnessed from thousands of people who are flowing beneath our feet as slag waste as we speak. Oh, that's fucked up. But I cannot even imagine the reason for sacrificing all these people. It's inconceivable. Now we know why the Fabricator Sensor prized this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnissiah's power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using warp sorcery. It has almost finished its task. It predicts the future, Grigor. Oh my god, they made a supercomputer out of human bodies to predict the future. That's fucking awesome. And that's how they converted all these tech priests. That's cool. The lore is like so well written into the story that everything makes sense. It predicts the future? How is that even possible? Heinrichs, are you all right? Do not attempt to gain any insight into the essence of the machines corrupted by the archenemy. At least not if you value your soul. I have encountered the heretics' mechanical abominations before. To truly fathom their nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. Heinrichs is silent for a few moments, but the fruit they bear, no matter how abhorrent their instruments, the fruit they bear could be useful. No! Decide the cogitator's fate. You intend to let a creation from beyond the veil do what it was designed to do? Irlet stares at Heinrichs in astonishment. Is it not your calling to protect your kind from the schemes and temptations of Cylon Thresh? You cannot understand this, Xenos. Knowing one's enemy is the path toward destroying them. If, in order to prevent countless future calamities, I must perpetrate one of my own. Such is my duty to the Golden Throne. Irlet remains silent for a while, her head tilted to one side. Not only do you not keep watch over your kin, you even sacrifice your own souls to your dead god. It is astounding. I love the constant contradiction that Inquisitors had to face. Learning about chaos means becoming tainted. But how do you fight something you don't know anything about? You have to keep getting tainted until it's your time to die. Heinrich's clouded gaze suddenly clears, and he glares at the cogitator. No, the cult's filthy ravings are not worth that. Your influence has made Heinrichs more merciful. Thank you. What we can extract from its storage drives will be enough. What we can extract from its storage drives will be enough. We need to stop the cogitator for the sake of the people still alive down there. We need to let the cogitator finish its task. Otherwise, thousands of people will have died for nothing. That's not a bad point. Look, that's sunk cost right there. This decision is on your conscience, Heinrichs. This spawn of chaos, blah, blah, blah. Heinrichs vacillates for another second, then shakes his head as though clearing away mental fog. I almost succumbed to the archenemy, old trick. The lure of the unattainable, the primary of all the traps that chaos sent for unwary souls. Oh man, I almost got tricked, even though it's my entire job not to get tricked. I'm glad you're here, Grigor. Heinrichs' movements are exact and purposeful. Unlike his earlier operation of the cogitator, one after another, cogitator screens begin to fade to black, and the roar coming from inside the machine quietens to a barely perceptible howl, in which you imagine you hear notes of dejection. Hey, Heinrichs is kind of new to the whole Inquisition thing. He's still just an interrogator. Does that make him new? He's also not very good with computers, but he keeps touching them, even though we have Pascal right here. Heinrichs bends over the keys and flinches as if from an electric shock. His head snaps back unnaturally, and you see his lips moving. The cogitator lets out a roar that grows louder by the second. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Kill the demon. Oh, I've killed these guys before. All right, here's my plan. He's middle rank. It's right there. There's only one of them. We're just gonna blast the ever-living shit out of this thing. Abelard, you stand here. I guess. Okay, Abelard, don't move. Irelet, you stand here. Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, just like fuck this thing up, guys. It'll be great. Pascal wouldn't touch that thing with a detached mechadendrite. Well, if he touched it, he would immediately be corrupted. He couldn't resist the allure. All right, Cassia.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Do not dare ask.
Excuse me. I really don't like that you can't rotate unless you have a good area to rotate. That's really not good. All right.
If only that were possible.
Why is that unavailable? Screamer of Tichinch.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Well, it dodged. This poor thing is, oh, it's gonna get a turn. I'm not gonna get to kill it. Oh, fuck. It just summoned a bunch of dudes. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting wrecked. Holy shit, everyone's at half health. This is good. This is fine. Do I want to do this? I mean, I don't want that to go up anymore. Alright, well, it's just a game over then. What the fuck? Heinrichs is dead and I summoned another one? What the fuck? Is that just a random thing that can happen? It's because I used my fucking... It's because I used my fucking, Psyker power. I didn't realize that the hammer one was gonna be a Psyker power. I shouldn't have clicked it. Thanks, Heinrichs, for doubling the difficulty of the fight. I hate that asshole. This is why I don't bring Heinrichs. Psychers fucking suck so much ass. Alright, new idea. Don't group everyone up. Don't group everybody up. Let's try this again. I'm glad she dodged. I don't know why she took the stupidest path possible just to give it a free opportunity attack, but okay. That's fine.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may.
Why is it getting free attacks on me? Stop it. Could you stop it? Why is it being such a bitch? Is this like a weird like spacing thing I've done here? Wish I could hit her, but I can't. Oh good, I can't hit anybody. Great. Only Earlet was in a different position. That'll work. And dodged. Good. That was kind of cool. This shouldn't be that hard of a fight. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with it. Nice. No crit, but good damage. I guess I could have done that. I did a lot worse this time. And Cassius at half health. Good lord, this sucks. Like, holy shit. Like, I'm way overpowered for this. I cannot imagine doing this on normal difficulty. Am I just getting really bad luck? Like, does this thing summon these enemies if I kill it before they show up? Is that what's supposed to happen? God, look at how much HP it has left. Last time I had it almost dead. All right. This really sucks.
But of course, Lord Captain.
I'm pretty sure it summons these always. Okay.
Let's see to it.
I guess I could have cast that on everyone. Whoops. And I just did it. Okay, I don't even feel good about this one. I don't feel good about this. I know I can win it, but I don't want it. I don't feel good about that run. That felt really shitty. That felt really shitty. I feel like I got really bad rolls. Nothing went the way I wanted it to. That just doesn't feel good. I don't really like Cassia here. I want Cassia in a place where she can hit Earlet. I don't really like Heinrichs here. Alright, let's just try. So much setup this first turn.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
It's not moving. The animation makes it like really frustrating. All right. Can I just hit it like that? Is that okay? I don't want to misclick. 63. 61.
Dare you? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
446 HP left. Whoops. Are you serious? Why? Why do I always miss with Earlet? I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. The dodge on these things sometimes, it just feels like it's baked into the game. It already has a new opening, I believe, so I don't need to do that again.
I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. Fortune
There you
favors the
go.
swift.
Still not gonna be dead though.
If I must. This tedium is beneath me.
Demon asshole is good at dodging. Accurate to the tabletop.
I've suffered worse.
Man, these guys fucking hit hard, like really hard. Is there scaling in this game? Or is it just like the difficulty gets harder because it came here later? I don't know what to do with Heinrichs. I do not like him. He's not part of my normal entourage, so I really don't like him. Great, we hit that again.
For the throne's glory.
Cool, parry, cool, neat. Didn't even move, but it still parried. That's neat. Heinrichs is just Abelard, but with a couple more support things going on. Yeah. Don't want to use that. %30 chance. I don't think this is gonna do anything for me, but dodge. I just can't hit. That's neat. That's fun. All right, Pascal, could you kill all of these motherfuckers? That'd be really cool. The sound effect didn't play, which was interesting. Why can't I use it on this guy? Because he doesn't have any stacks on him or something? I don't know. Why are the sound effects? Oh, it's because I'm in fucking veil degradation. That's why I'm not hearing the sound effects. All right. Cassia. Kill that thing right away. That would be cool. That'll probably kill everything, maybe? Yeah, it's still alive, but it's burning. It was already burning, though. Finest hour. Can we do finest hour on somebody?
I'll paint your death in colors.
We could move her over here and then snipe virtually everybody.
Just designate a target. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause.
I guess I clicked on the wrong guy. Oh, it's got 95%. Oh, good hit, good hit. Nice. That's good. That's good. Nice. Oh, cool. We killed that guy on accident too, which is good.
If I must.
Got little guys coming out.
Ancestors guide me.
No more ammo.
your cause.
Nice parry. Good lord. What is going on in there? We might as well like buff Abelard so that he's like absolutely can't die. So then I can at least guarantee someone makes it out of this fucking mess.
I'll make it happen.
Indeed. It will be done. Victory is imminent. I took care of this one.
Isn't this a job for the as duty demands? If I may.
Oh, Abelard got in his way. Oh, she can't even reload. Whoops. That's no good. That's 6. She didn't even. I thought she might have enough action points to be able to get a sneaky reload in. Oh, Abelard is still getting beat up. Nice kill.
Let's see to it.
Good job. And absolutely accomplished nothing. There you go.
I won't object to it.
This combat feels like it's taking so fucking long. I love Pascal. Pascal went from 0 to hero. Like, what a great guy.
My vow is to serve.
I don't know what this button does, but it looks cool, so I'm gonna press it.
I'll see to it personally. High momentum. Here's my perfect moment.
Isn't this a job for the
I just didn't want to go any longer. Sorry, Heinrichs. Sorry, Abelard. It was worth it. Heinrich stares at the smoldering ashes of the demon and then at the destroyed cogitator. The furrow on his brow slowly smooths out. His face looks almost contented. The creation of chaos is no more. I hope the fabricator censor did not have time to pass on the secrets of this creature to his associates, and I hope that the survivors down on the lower levels can hold on until we liberate Kiavagama. Irilette looks at Heinrichs, horny-like. There is more wisdom in you than I thought at first. One must never touch what was created by. I can do without the Xenos moralizing. Know your place. They're flirting. Irilette's momentarily unfurrowed brow, this game loves its furrowed brows, quickly tenses again. I never forget it, monkey. I saw something happen to you, Heinrichs. What happened when you touched the machine? You did the right thing. The people who survived this disaster will continue to serve the Imperium. You acted rashly. Those people are doomed anyway. In any case, it's a pity the cogitator didn't survive. Shut the fuck up, Xenos. Heinrichs jerks his head away and waves away the question, his movements sharp and unnatural. We'll talk about it later, but right now... Heinrichs' eyes settle on you. I must thank you, Grigor. Without your help and cooperation, I doubt I would have reached the depths of Kiavagama and learned the truth behind my agent's dispatches and reports. I would never have ended up here, and I would never have succeeded in hampering the cult's activities. Dare I hope, esteemed interrogator, that your keen interest in this Von Valancia's world has been satisfied? Oh, apart from the fact that the world is still seized by the archenemy's corruption, its populace is infected with heresy, and the once sacred machines of its manufacture have been turned into weapons against humanity? Quite satisfied, yes. My business on Kiavagama is concluded. It is time to return to the mission that brought you to the industrial world. The only thing I'll ask of you is an audience when we return to the ship. Heinrichs bows his head to signal that the conversation is over. Shut the fuck up, old man. Heinrichs is yelling at everyone all the time. Talk to Heinrichs aboard the ship. Alright. We still need to find this one. That was messy. I did not handle that combat very well.
Is there money to be made?
I do not like demons. They really fuck me up. Sometimes I feel bad, kind of bad for Irilette. She does want to connect a bit, it seems, but her space elf heritage makes her so arrogant. You feel bad for the hot one. Which is very cute and hot, of course, but still. She's Asuka. Actually, no, Asuka wasn't never as nice as Irilette. Irilette's like genuinely a nice person.
I always keep my options open.
Alright, we can go that way, but first we'll go this way. Might be some secrets. I believe I already explored everything here. And this will just go back to the entrance. There's no, like, new path I can reach from here. Nope. Nothing. Ah, I thought that might have, like, some kind of secret jump spot or something. Well, I guess the only way to go is forward. Boy, if only we could have two bridges at the same time instead of having to coordinate them like this while tens of thousands of workers are trying to cross. No, this is clearly the most efficient way. All hail the Omnissiah.
I do not like the Lord Captain's interest in Mistress Haydari. She is useful, but letting her get so close is imprudent.
Listening to you now, First Officer Viserion, I wonder if you guarded Lady Theodora's bed as vigilantly as you do the current Lord Captain's.
Random assignment, and Abelard's just shit talking Jay, even though she's not here. Like, okay. A desecrated altar to the Omnissiah, the purity seals have been torn off, the data slates with sacred code shattered, and some of the teeth on the gear adornments broken off. And Heinrichs is just like, what, are you jealous? You were banging Theodora, right?
On the prize.
The Bants. Well, let's go this way first. Let's back to the bridge. Nothing here. Going this way. Oh, wow. What, do we destroy this and then we can go that way? What, do we walk around it very carefully? I can't destroy this. It's not like I can click on it.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. Let us not dawdle.
Does something trouble you, Lord Captain?
Shoot that. Good job. Hey, I found it! The CyberGuard accepts the access codes and sets mysterious mechanisms in motion. Neat. I found it. Just gotta go that way. Constant anecdotes that there might have been something a bit more intimate going on between Abelard and Theodora is kind of cute. Yeah, it's adorable.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Flamer Digiweapon, a marvelous compact weapon in the form of a ring that allows the wearer to fire a single flamer shot stream once per combat. That doesn't sound very useful. Mastercrafted Power Maul. All right. That was not this, apparently. That was a rumor, I guess. Oh, okay. This is a different cache on Kiavagamma. Not this cache on Kiavagamma. Okay. A Flamer Digimon. I thought I just solved that quest, but I guess I didn't. That sucks. It's kind of weird. There's just a thing there for a second.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
Well, you don't gotta bring our race into it, but okay. This large device is a cargo lift used for transporting parts. Alright, I guess there's nothing to do over here. There's like a... something over here.
Is there money to be made?
Where is this cache I'm looking for? Question is, do I go this way first, or do I go this way first? Probably this way. I'm guessing we go this way first.
Keep your wits about you.
Lore warp, 65%.
As it should be.
The eerie-looking makeshift structure is an altar to Tzeentch. Amidst the revolting totems and twisted symbols dedicated to the Chaos God, you notice a string of 9s burned into the metal surface. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. This doesn't look like a combat zone or anything. Corrupted Rustwalker. That looks cool as fuck. Demence. We have got a bunch of injuries. Am I really gonna do it? Yeah, those demons kind of fucked me up. My save's coming a bit too much. Those demons, like, really bothered me. They seemed to punch way higher than their weight class.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Man, this takes a long ass time. I feel like I should be done with Act 2 by now. Maybe I'm just like too particular and I should just rush through things faster. Doesn't help that the game is kind of slow at loading, like, if we're being honest. You're doing well. I think you're past the halfway point by now. Great, thank you. No, it's fine. Only 500 more hours to go. Like, I feel like I've learned everything there is to know about Warhammer by this point. Like, holy shit, I've learned so much.
I always keep my options open.
Alright, I'm guessing we're gonna get into a combat here. The crucified body had all of its augmetics removed. Judging by the abundance of blood, they were ripped out when the tech priest was still alive. That's good. Lore warp, 80%. Test failed. Multiple major factions haven't even shown up. What are you talking about? Great, perfect. That's what we need, more factions. False information. The tech priest tears himself away from reading his data slate and looks up at you. His respiratory augmetic is missing. Instead, the lower half of his face is covered in deathly pale artificial flesh. You take note of the multitude of fresh augmetics attached to his head. They seem to have been inserted haphazardly, and pus is seeping from the untreated wounds. I heard your footsteps in the void. You are Von Valancius, are you not? Pascal exchanges a series of binaric signals with the tech priest before saying menacingly, initiating arrest procedure. This unit is using a fabricated identification code, which constitutes a grade 4 transgression. Identify yourself. Smile ominously. You are a heretic, are you not? Pascal, do you have any preferences regarding the killing of your former tech comrade? His white and lifeless lips stretch into a smile. My name is Demence Haneman. I believe it is familiar to you. This statement is false. This unit stands accused of identity theft. I am guilty of many things, but not the transgression you speak of. I have stolen nothing from you, my tech comrade, unlike many others who have indeed robbed you. So this is the guy who's, like, somehow related to him we've been searching for. Are you the one who stole Magos Tarzis's personal code and made an attempt on his life? No, why would I do that? It was the work of the maimed hunter. Term not recognized. Is this a specialized term used by your branch of tech heresy? It is simply a name that fits him. You must have noticed by now that names are full of lies, haven't you, Pascal Haneman? Mocking laughter bursts from the heretic's lips. I'm giving you a chance to explain why you are using the name of another. Another? I have the right to bear this name. It is my humble inheritance, which I received from the Archmagos Amanat. To renounce it is to betray his ideas. The blessed Amanat taught us that the cycle must be discontinued, and it seems I have become his best student. Now I aspire to know all, comprehend all, as is the Omnissiah's will. Blasphemy. Should you continue with sacrilegious mentions of sacred litanies and heretical perversions of the blessed Amanat's philosophy, you will be destroyed. You wish to sound outraged, but I sense your curiosity. I understand. Knowledge is intoxicating. This craving for new knowledge gnaws on me as well, but be patient. I am deciphering a great mystery, and my name became the start of the key. I analyzed the archives and found it in places where it should not be. Hanemon, Hanemon, Hanemon. I kept seeing this marker upon the traces of a great plot of the deception created by Archmagos Amanat. No sound mind is capable of such twisted cunning, but my mind was no longer sane. It could no longer stay within the narrow confines of the norm. Each new discovery loosened the imperatives of obedience and granted ever greater freedom. I developed. I avoided the traps of the maimed hunter, who seeks to hide the truth. But words mean little. Do you want me to show you the truth? His pale lips spread into a smile. You are a heretic, are you not? Merely a seeker of knowledge. However, the experiments I have conducted extend far beyond the allowed limits of an ordinary transmechanic, tasked with maintaining a planetary vox array. But ever since I received that strange signal, my ears have been opened to what I had previously considered to be forbidden knowledge. Every night since then, I have been tuning my vox station to that very frequency and listening to the voices. Am I a heretic? The fabricator sensor didn't think so. He conducted inspections, but he did not prohibit my research. Later, when a mysterious visitor revealed the truth of all of this plot exposition to his optics, he came to me once more. I nurtured the scrap code for him in the depths of my mind. It lives there still, eating through my synapses and building new connections that are open to the new knowledge of change. Is freedom heresy? If so, then I am a heretic. The reason for the failure of this unit's operations has been established. You have fallen victim to the cognitive corruption of chaos. Your computing processes have been disrupted. You are defective. Defective? I revealed the truth. I comprehend, just as the Omnissiah commands. Meanwhile, your mind thrashes about within the cage of data vows. So which one of us is defective? Pascal, do you have any preferences regarding the killing of your former tech comrade? Pascal switches to Technolingua, his vox erupting in a series of binary signals. There is no need for secrecy. Let him understand. The heretic nods in your direction with a smile. Pascal glances at you with worry and says in Gothic, his voice doubtful. Following a voluntary surrender, I will be willing to commute the punishment from immediate destruction to arrest and isolation, for the purposes of conducting an exhaustive interrogation. Does that not violate some protocol or other? Well, I, for one, am not willing to let him live. A wise decision, Pascal, if you think it is best. Indeed, tech comrade. Does it not violate the dogma of purity? Pascal says nervously, your possible familiarity with matters related to the fate of the blessed Amanat justifies this violation. Pascal's like trying to pretend he's not breaking the rules. This is cute. He's like, I have a good reason. If you think it best. The heretic's deranged smile remains on his dead lips. Request denied, tech comrade. You will have to pull what I know out of my head.
I'll make an example out of you.
Only 5 guys. One, two, three. Where are these other guys? Oh, the Vox Skulls. Yeah, that should be fine. How hard could it be? Let's go. Man, just watching you play makes me want to do another playthrough as well, but I really should wait for the DLCs. Yeah, please.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
All right. I think we go this way. That big guy looks strong. Sorry, Abelard. Took out one. We want to stop that guy if we can.
Naturally.
This guy seems like he's going to do a lot of damage.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. I won't object to it. Let's see to it.
I do not like Psychers. Abelard got his turn skipped because he's dizzy or something, which is great. Can I hit everyone? I can hit. Okay, we can aim on that guy. Probably gonna hit Cassia, but that's okay.
This tedium is beneath me.
Nice hit. I think she got like more AP or something. I think I had a move left. Let's take out that guy. Nice.
I'll make it happen.
Try to die with grace, at least.
I refuse. I'll see to it personally.
Neat.
I am a navigator, another foe painted black. Isn't this a job for the...
See, that felt more like where I'm at. Pascal stands motionless as he stares at the heretic's corpse. After a long silence, he finally says in a hollow voice, I am taking his neural cogitator. The data contained within must be analyzed to supplement the catechism of maintenance and operation. Do you intend to pull that thing out of his head? Revolting. What if it's contagious? I would advise against it. It may be dangerous. A reasonable measure. Indeed, who knows what fascinating things he has in his head. Do whatever you deem necessary. It seems like everything's saying, like, don't do that. Like, I don't want to get in the way of Pascal searching for Amanat, but also at the same time, it seems like he's going down a path that like a slippery slope. Like, I feel like I feel like I should tell him not to. These all seem like bitch answers though, besides like the whatever you deem. Can I fuck him up by like supporting him incorrectly? I feel like do whatever you deem necessary is the correct answer. Pascal's one of my favorite characters, so I don't want to fuck him up. If it feels like you're influencing them, then it likely will. 1 is absolutely not. 2 sounds like a goody two shoes. A reasonable measure sounds like a nothing. Fascinating things seems like I'm influencing him. I think I'm just gonna say do whatever you want. Pascal leans over the corpse, activates the sampling tool on one of his mechadendrites, and plunges it into the tangle of augmetics covering the heretic's skull. Yeah, this plan is gonna take a while. It feels like main story planets always take a long time. A mishmash of steel, wire, and augmentations shaped by some madman into an unknown and frightening monstrosity.
Let us not dawdle.
So did I do everything I wanted to do yet? Nope, I still didn't find this one. This one I'm done with. This is main story. I don't need to worry about this. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is gonna happen from the main story. Alright, yeah, we just have to find that cache now. That's it.
I always have a backup plan.
Redemption Gauntlets. Each of the wearer's melee attacks made against enemies under the effects of exposed weakness reduce the enemy's strength and agility by -10. Set up the ladder. Huh. Does that go back to the main area?
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Where am I now? To the inside. What the hell's to the inside? Is that where we fought the monster? Yeah, this is the steam place. I don't want to be here. Cool ladder for no reason. Doesn't seem very useful. I have a big ass open area here. Yeah, the chaos computer thing, right? Good job, Abelard.
Is there money to be made?
Why is the game saving? Oh, autosave. Manual valve, a sacred instrument for manually activating the good machines of the Omnissiah. Wow. That's great. Some kind of puzzle going on here.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Some kind of door here. I feel like we should do the puzzle first. Oh, fuck. That's not good. The Chaos Space Marine towers over the tech priest's bowed heads like a dark cliff. He is reciting a sermon, slowly, almost chanting. From the mere sound of his deep, low voice, you break into a cold sweat, and your gorge rises. My gorge? Not my gorge. Listen, for my words reveal to you a path from the darkness unto the primordial truth, which has thrown open its gates for wayward souls seeking deliverance from the shroud of lies and torments of enslavement. Your minds have shed the bonds of the dogma that has guided you into the abyss. Accept now the hope granted you by the greatest of the world bearers. What the fuck's a word bearer? Heinrich hisses through gritted teeth. I knew our meeting on Rykad Minoris wouldn't be the last. But to run into this anathema here, Kiava Gamma did not merely succumb to heresy, Grigor. Your world is in the clutches of the greatest evil known to the Imperium. Pascal gazes at his former brethren and whispers dryly. The noosphere signature of the defective units has been archived. In accordance with the sacred commandments, I will tolerate no heresy and hereby sentence you to categorical disposal without redemption. The Chaos Space Marine does not seem to notice you. His gaze is focused on his flock, who are hanging on his every word. Those living a lie will not see the truth until they have renounced the false gods. Only through your faith does the reign of those corpse worms hold. Worms that devour your very body, wrecking weak souls, gnawing at your eyes and ears so that you do not turn them toward the true masters. Your world, a foundry in the realm of corpses, was given the honor of serving as the crucible of the oncoming victory, and we, the word bearers, shall be at the tip of it, as well as those of you who can overcome the slander of the false idols. The incinerating fires of Kiava Gamma will birth weapons whose advance heralds the coming of a new age, an age wreathed by the glory and resplendence of chaos undivided. Imagine being near a Chaos Space Marine, and it would be a nightmarish monster or a giant bloated carcass or some psycho on turbo drugs, but instead you end up with a word bearer who just recites sermons to you. Sounds great. It feels as if, with each of the Chaos Space Marine's words, the light around you dims. Something tickles your face. A thin rivulet of blood is streaming down from your nose, dripping onto your lips and chin. Registering encroachment upon sacred furnaces through both thought and action. Initiating virtuous eradication procedure. Pascal's voice is a bloodthirsty growl. It sounds reminiscent of the whirring of a chainsword. One of his mechadendrites snaps its pincers as he charges into the fray. Well, combat's happening. The Chaos Space Marine roars in fury as the tech priest turns and charges you as if on cue. Yeah, I guess I should have interrupted them. Well, good, they all lined up for me, which is great. Oh, cool, neat. Yeah, these guys can move a lot, is the thing. Where's Pascal? He's way down there. Well. Let's see what we can do. Cool. Good start. Good start. Good start. And he used Cursebringer, whatever that means. Alright. That wasn't bad, actually. Wish Abelard wasn't right there, because I'm going to shoot directly through him, but you know what?
I understand your intent.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet.
Nice hit.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
It's kind of a good chance to see how much I've grown. You know? Can't even get up to this guy.
Get me a target.
Oh, he takes up 4 squares, that's why.
Naturally.
Okay, this guy's a lot weaker than before.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. It's as good as done.
I mean, is he gonna die? I have no idea.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Request approved. Running binary. My vow is
I wanted to use joint analysis, but that's okay. Kind of rather take this guy down really fast.
running binary override.
It will be done. Target well struck.
Wow.
It will be done.
Got him. He'll die from his burn, probably.
Try to die with grace, at least. I'll show you why navigators are feared.
This tedium is beneath me. Hear you moving, no more.
I was born for a greater ragdoll.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Yay, level up. Hey, loser, go ask Lorgar and about Korax for a rematch. What? Quick rundown. The word bearers unironically believe that the Chaos Gods are benevolent towards mankind. I mean, that makes sense. Also, what the heck is a Korax? Hey, look, we did it though, and we leveled up. That was fun. Boom. Yep.
I won't go down easy.
Ooh. Arch Strategist's Mantle. All bonuses from the wearer's combat tactics areas are increased by plus 5% for 1 round. So I should have to use different stratagems. So should I put that on Cassia? Lorgar is the loser who invented the whole idea of worshipping the Emperor as a god. Hey, I got a bolter. Like a weird, crazy bolter. Should I give that to Argenta? Oh, cool. That opens up this area. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, like, where... like how I progress and how I like piss off more people. There's still places to explore. This goes back down to where the circle we've already explored. I feel like this would go to later in the story since we had to kill a guy to get through here, so I probably don't want to go this way yet. And this place had like a puzzle. Release the car brake. Bump. And that gave us another one. So I guess we need 2 valves.
Watch your steps.
Oh, look.
I always keep my options open.
Ooh. Adaptive flak vest. Neat. Aldari equipment? Should I give that to Irled? Does she wear a medium? No. Well. Do I need these, gears for something later? That's incredibly good armor for Pascal. Now he yellow. maybe I give this plasma gun to Pascal? This cogitator grants the owner a +10 bonus to logic. Yeah, this one's better, right? Yeah. But it's two-handed. So I don't think I can use it. Oh, should I use it? Oh my gosh. My first proper plasma gun. Can I put it here? Oh, cool. I can attach it. Neat. He has a robot arm. Well, it says 2 hands, so I don't know. Neat. Good upgrades for Pascal. I guess we'll need those handles for later. I can see how this place could be pretty hard to navigate. I just don't really see any place to use them.
I always have a backup plan.
I think this map is just kind of too big and open. It's hard to like identify what you're supposed to be looking at. I hope they make even more unique equipment stuff in the next game. That Ogryn better be able to wield ridiculously huge weapons. That'd be cool. Oversized weapons. Alright, is this finally the cache I've been looking for?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The cogitator looks dead. Only a single lit lumen shows that there is life within the machine. Bring your Electu to the scanner. Several lumens light up on the panel. You hear distinct clicks, and the cogitator goes quiet, clearly having fulfilled its purpose. Yay! This must be it. Punch. Kick. The door's pneumatic actuators have obviously failed. It can now only be opened manually by finding a suitable valve. Oh, come on. Is that this one? I have 2 of them. Yeah, I'll do this. I won't order Abelard to do it. I'll do it myself. That's just the kind of rogue trader I am. The thick layer of dust is a telltale sign that this place has had very few visitors. Despite that, you can see faint footprints that were left by whoever came here last. Alright, well, how do I...
Is there money to be made?
Oh my god! Good job, team. How am I supposed to turn this off? Fuck, just trigger it. It's better that way. Alright. These old research cogitators are unpowered. The device, which bears an odd resemblance to both a cogitator and a furnace, reacts to your presence with a faint blink of its lights and an inscrutable binary signal. The towering furnace, wreathed in a scarlet light, fills you with awe. As you approach, the heavy thrum of ancient servo motors erupts from the machine's depths, along with crackling binary undertones. The dust-covered keys are illuminated by a faint pale glow. Input the code to disable the gas supply. Input the code to disable the traps. Perfect. Request Theodora's data. Rumbling builds up in the bowels of the furnace, growing stronger. Apace with the sound of the ancient motors, the rumble is echoed by the screeching of metal gears and the clanging of unknown mechanisms. Slowly, almost hesitantly, the creation of the Adeptus Mechanicus disgorges a databank engraved with the coat of arms of House von Valancius. Great. Decrypt the data on the personal cogitator. Oh, cool. Let's head back to the ship then. We'll head back to the ship, heal up, and then we'll come back here and do our thing. Yes, just come by yourself. That would be safe. Carefully navigate around these traps, daring adventurer, or else, oh, you just walk through them. It's just like, oh, I can't disarm them? Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'll take the 5 damage. That instantly heals. I guess we have an old injury.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Where's my breach? They made traps a bit too weak after the first act of the game. The traps in the first act were fucking me up, but now it's just like, whatever, I don't... If you didn't automatically heal, it'd be completely different. Then I would want to avoid traps like the plague. Access the data from Kiavagama. The tech priest connects the data slate to the cogitator's drive with such care as if he is holding the greatest of treasures. The servo motors hum as they begin to stir, and lines of text on the vid screen swiftly replace one another. The great mechanism has transformed the secret data into a format that you can comprehend without the assistance of a servant of the Omnissiah. The tech priest retrieves the data slate from the heart of the cogitator, holding it with both hands, and passes it to you. The databank description procedure has been completed without complication. The tech priest stops short, the green lights of his visor fixed on the cogitator's vid screens, flickering nervously. Preliminary report. Strings of numerical code begin appearing with frightening speed. This time, the numbers and are interspersed with words you can understand, and those words form legible sentences. Epitaph brought her to the beginning. Epitaph begot the incident, that which destroyed, and changed everything. The incident became the starting point. The tech priest, now alarmed, is tapping the keys on the control panel. His binaric prayer gives way to distress whispering. Unacceptable deviation, violation of the sacred protocols, possibility of tech heresy. Omnissiah, shield us from all heresy. A few moments later, the vid screens darken and flicker to life again. What was that just now? The imperfections of the Vox transmission make the tech priest's voice sound even more worried. A catastrophic mistake, a heinous violation of the purity of the hallowed code. This mechanism is touched by heresy. It is branded and tainted by it. Now the machine spirit produces code as before, and yet... Lord Captain, heed my plea. All operations on this machine must be halted until the Engine Seer Prime has inspected it. I saw a word among the lines of code. Nomos. What does it mean? That is a mystery to me. If this mechanism truly is tainted, then could it be? The tech priest's megadendrite jitters anxiously over the control panel. If heresy truly has taken hold of this machine spirit and scorned the Omnissiah's every tenant, then the spirit's madness could be such that it has chosen a name for itself. But that is nothing more than my hypothesis. Okay, great, cool. We gave it sentience. Your incompetence is appalling. The rogue trader's cogitator is rebelling, and your so-called assistance is utterly worthless. You will report this to Pascal. Finally, the Nomos questline starts. The tech priest bows guiltily, and his mechanical voice becomes hollow and dejected. My knowledge is insufficient to cleanse the code of this mechanism. I will inform the esteemed Engine Seer Prime of this disturbing development. Only he has the power to expel the heresy from this corrupted machine spirit. Remind me again who you are. Alright, neat. We're going to stop there. We'll start next time with a level up and finishing up Kiavagama then. And we'll probably be able to do that after D&D tomorrow. I'm going to get some sleep. It's a good 3-hour stream. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, you're almost done with Kiavagama. There's really not much left. Awesome. I feel like I haven't missed anything, and I'm ready to either do the DLC or to move on to Act 3. I feel like I don't need to do the DLC, honestly. I kind of just want to wait for all the DLC to come out, now that there's so much of it. At least so much of it planned. Alright, Good night. Bye bye.